Frequently on our Greetings from the Garden State segment, we're talking about bands, music, or food. And we're back to food this morning. But Mike Ham, I don't think we've ever delved into the topic of oysters.
No, we have not. And it is a topic that I certainly enjoy, or we certainly enjoy ourselves. Are you an oyster guy? Like, do you like raw oysters?
Not raw, no.
Okay, but you're not averse to like one that's cooked up.
That is correct.
Okay, so I think we might have covered some oysters when we did Perla Oyster Bar in Maplewood, so they do some stuff. But we covered Love Oyster, which is a oyster farm in Little Lake Harbor on the Great Bay, which was really cool. So not only did we record an episode, but I was able to go out with Matt, the owner of that farm, out on his boat and pulled in, the oyster, I don't know, like boxes. I guess they're like a cage from underneath the water. Saw them from like seedlings, which they're literally like the size of a speck, and then they grow, over the course of like a year, I think. And just like the science behind it and all the flavor profiles of ones that even are just a couple, maybe like a few hundred yards away from each other, have such a different flavor profile with how the water filters through and what the water content is like. It was really, really fascinating, honestly.
The name of Matt's boat is very interesting.
Ooh, I forget the name of his boat.
It
I
has
think he
something
has a
to,
different boat now than he did when we went out on that thing.
well, it has to do with Jaws.
Oh, gonna need a
Or
bigger boat.
it's the Orca, and it's
Oh,
named in honor of Captain Quint.
oh, okay. Yeah, so we went out. I know the Orca, which is like more of like the flat bottom boat, and we went out on like a bigger boat that he had like was sending in and out of repairs. It was like his next purchase at that point. So we tried that one to see how it went. And I was like, what happens if we get stuck out there? And he's like, ah, somebody will probably come get us. But we did it. So we got a lot of cool footage from it. And it was a lot of fun, honestly. Like I like raw oysters. And just like I said, we pulled some out of the water. We recorded the episode. We tried some. It was a lot of fun for sure.
I had no idea there was such a thing as an oyster farm. I guess, you don't think about necessarily where what you're eating comes from.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So Love Oyster, they are part of a collective, the Barnegat Oyster Collective, which is a collective of several farms up and down, the coastline of New Jersey, which I think is really interesting. And our partners, the Jetty Rock Foundation, they work very closely with the Barnegat Oyster Collective as well. But essentially, like the collective's mission is to clean up, is not just to grow oysters and sell them. Like oysters have a incredible amount of environmental impact because they are basically filters of water. So like a lot of these things, they really didn't have any farms, and most times when you go to like a restaurant or something and you see Blue Points or PEI or all these other places that are, West Coast, California, things like that, you never really see Jersey oysters, but you're starting to see more and more of them because, much like Jersey wines, much like a lot of the other things that are grown here and raised here and all that, they hold up because they are that good. And I think that the way that the collective's been able to kind of pull together and support all these different farms is really interesting. So it's not like, I guess I don't think that there's really, I'm sure there are wild oysters, but these are grown a certain way. They have a specific environmental impact. Like the Great Bay and Little Lake Harbor was almost, it was uninhabitable basically. And then when they started putting oysters in the water, they basically cleaned it all up, and now it's home to a lot of different types of, sea life and wildlife and all that. So it's more than just what winds up on your plate. It's covers a lot of bases for sure.
So Matt's really using that degree from the Rutgers School of Environmental and Biological Sciences to good use.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, he was doing some other things before, and then I guess the question is always like, why start this? And he just like wanted to do something on his own. He always found oysters. He liked them, just like taste profile. And I think that it's a great opportunity for him to do something like that. And I'm really proud of him. He's like a really great guy, and it's just cool to see all the stuff that he's been able to do.
And you can check all of that out at loveoysters.farm. And of course, you can always check out what Mike Ham is up to at greetingsfromthegardenstate.com. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Jim.